Ready to rock? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. How are we all doing tonight? Just bear with me for one moment. We're having a slight issue getting Facebook up. So we're just doing a couple of clickety click clicks here, and we should be hopefully up over on Facebook. I don't know what happened there. It just didn't want to work. There we go. All right. How's everybody doing today? It's Tuesday night, and well, we all know what that means. That means it is time for these boys and girls to fight. And the arena this week is Deep Forest Raceway in Switzerland. It is round 4 Roving Island World Tour 2 North America edition presented by DDR D. Racing. And I'm your host for the evening, GT45 Gaming. Hope we're all having a fantastic day today. Hope we're all safe. Hope we're all well. And hope we're all ready for what should be a pretty crazy night of racing. We seen our AMs last night, and boy, they lit up the racetracks. So it is, like I said, it is Deep Forest Raceway in Switzerland here. It is a 4.2 kilometer racetrack. It has 18 left and right hand corners. It says 15 here on this graphic. I guess it's up for argument depending on who we talk to. It's an original circuit, and it is a tarmac surface, and it appears in, well, every Gran Turismo that there is out there to date. Hey, what's up, Benjamin? How we all doing, everybody? All right, so we're going to keep rocking and rolling here. We have 3 minutes to qualifying, 2.5, give or take. So qualifying settings are the same as the race conditions. We'll get into that in just a second. Lobby opens at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for practice and drivers debriefing. Qualifying starts at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a BOP on, no tuning series. Boost is off. Grid start with false check for these drivers. It is a real slipstream, real track edge, and all the great stuff that goes with that. The only driving aids allowed are traction control and ABS. The drivers start with a full tank of fuel and mandatory tire. Oh yeah. Sorry, got distracted. Mandatory tire for a minimum of one full circuit lap. So out lap, full circuit lap, and then an in lap. Basically, 2 laps is what it essentially works out to 3 laps, I guess, really, when you break it down. Our penalty series settings in here in the series are our shortcut penalties are on weak. We do not use car contact or wall contact penalties, as we have in race officials and stewards for that after the fact. If the drivers feel they've been wronged or they feel they've been caused position on the racetrack due to contact or an incident on the racetrack, they can file an incident report, and is handled by race control in behind the scenes. We also use our flag rules, and we also use the pit line penalty infraction, the big old 3-second penalty if these drivers cross the racing surface solid white pit line on entry or exit. So it is round 4 here at Deep Forest Raceway. It's a 15-minute qualifying run here to start the race tonight. It's a 50-minute endurance race. The mandatory tire is the racing soft and that racing medium tire. It is a ×4 fuel and ×4 tire. And, well, there's double points tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So that's right, tons on the line here tonight. And this is a very tight division. The weather is SO1, is dry, cloudy, and pleasant. It's early morning, and it's a ×8 weather variable. All right, and there we have it. Our track, Deep Forest Raceway, 2.64 miles, 4.25 kilometers, has 18 left and right hand turns. It's a tarmac surface. It's an original circuit here in Gran Turismo, meaning it is a PD special, Polyphony Digital, and it has an elevation change of 164 feet, and that is confirmed elevation. Our research team here at GT45 Gaming puts a ton of work into these maps that we see on screen here, and does the best they can to get the most accurate information that they can here on these Polyphony Digital racetracks. Go Team GT. How's it going, Ginger? What's up? Double points. Oh yeah, best of luck, drivers. All right, so we're ready to go here. We got a stock lobby. All right, we're just going to talk to our racers here real quick, and then we're going to get things moving. All right. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hope we're doing good. I've asked like 3 times already today. I'm a little out of sorts apparently, as I'm just counting the readies here. Alright, just waiting for 2 more readies and we're going to start qualifying here. LOL, says Ben. We got Egon coming in with the thumbs up, Nolander coming in with the thumbs up, Benjamin coming in with the thumbs up, Ian coming in with the like and a share. We got Nolander B-Fam coming in with the like and a share. We got Dennis coming in with the like. We got, I think that's it for now. So we apologize, Facebook, there for the stream being delayed tonight. We had a little issue getting it alive tonight. And, well, not sure why that is staying up there. There we go. Hey, we got it all sorted out. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Alright, let's send these drivers off. I'm waiting for Tattooed. Is Tattooed in here? Yes. Alright. I thought we were missing one there for a second. I didn't want to start it, make sure we was in there. Alright, so we have 13 out of our 14 scheduled drivers here tonight, and one who's having internet connection issues was unable to actually get into the lobby, so here we go. Larry, this is just for you. I remember to switch the screen. Popcorn and beer here for me tonight. Hey, whatever is each and everybody's poison. This is a family-friendly broadcast as well, ladies and gentlemen. So for all the moms and dads out there, you can definitely let the kids come in and check out what we got going on here. Presented by DDR, again, D-Dog Racing. This is Rhode Island World Tour 2, Round 4, and this is our Pro Class. So we ran our AMs last night, and they had a pretty juicy qualifying run in their 15-minute qualifying run. It was right literally down to the last second as Team Rad's TDC ended up stealing pole position there right at the very last possible chance before that timer ran out. And then unfortunately for him, he had a really good race, and he had a pending battle potentially there for the race win, and just disconnected from the lobby with about 6-7 laps remaining. So we're definitely monitoring the situation and looking into some of the issues that are happening here around the GT community, but the racing continues on nonetheless. So we're going to follow Black Widow out here. She's the first driver out on track. Bring a podium back to the pit, VPR. Let's go, birds. Juicy doesn't cut it. It was a spicy one. Oh, it was some good battle, some good clean battle in there from our AM class last night. That's for sure. Alright, so we got Black Widow out first, and I believe it's Tattooed Freak there in behind. And let's get rid of some unnecessary stuff, like those names on top of the cars. We don't need that. And let's get that timing screen up for everybody. You got Mischievous in the background there. It looked like she's warming up those tires on her Porsche 911. So, we do have an update here. So we did say in last week's racing round, it was the Pro-Am division, I believe, in Bathurst, that Apex Sim Racing Streeter Tom had to retire from the series due to that horrific accident we seen on Skyline in Bathurst. Now, we did say the driver is okay. The driver is okay, and well, wouldn't you know it, Apex Sim Racing, all the crews, all the drivers got the team together. They got the pit crews together, and well, Apex Sim Racing Streeter Tom is back out on track this week for round 4 in a brand new 911 Porsche RSR, provided, of course, by that great team behind him there at Apex Sim Racing. And even with a broken foot, ladies and gentlemen, he's behind the wheel of that car, and he's going to give it everything he's got here tonight for round 4. So, GG's up in the chat for Apex Streeter Tom. I tell you, that's some dedication right there. That is some dedication right there. Some love coming from the community right there. Alright, so it is Black Widow here. She's coming around, and this is the official hot lap here. So as we head into St. Bernard's Corner here, corner 14 on the racetrack. Oh, Ghosty has corner names. That's right. Hope you're paying attention. Alright, so here we go now. Coming down, I believe that's Heidi, and then we're heading down in through... I don't remember. Kidding. And then we head up the Autobahn. The Autobahn is the final corner here. So as we head to the start-finish line here, the Autobahn finishing off our straight. And unfortunately for Black Widow, that's going to be a nil and void lap. Tattooed Freak's going to take pole position there. Tom the Tech's going to come through. He's going to be in second. Tattooed Freak drops down to fourth. Larry Birch goes up into third. Risky goes up into second. Lucas is in pole position for the time being. Where is Jake? Jake's just heading into Geneva, turn 1 here right now. We've got Kanji coming across, going to take 7th place. We got ATK's Curse coming across, is going to jump up wherever it was he was up there. Mischievous up into 4th place here. They're coming across too quick. I can't keep up. Let's see what Streeter Tom's got there. It's good enough for P3 here from Streeter Tom. We got Dirty Air here from VPR. Let's see what he's got on his first lap. And it's going to be P9 here from Dirty Air. So Black Widow there with the penalty on that first hot lap. And that is a nil and void lap if you cross the finish line with a penalty being carried from race control. So that lap did not count for Black Widow, and that means she's going to serve the penalty this lap, and it's not going to be her ideal lap here this time around either. So on the back foot for Black Widow here in qualifying. Hey, what's up, Vic? Let's go, Larry. Well, again, you know, chat's giving me grief here. That's it. Yeah, that's it. You're going to get it now. You're going to get him, Ben. Don't you worry, my guy. Alright, so coming around Heidi's curve, we head into Meadow. So these are just little kinks here, but they are still technically corners. From there, we hit Lone Tree, which is the first part of this double apex corner, and then that takes us into Autobahn turn 18 here on the racetrack. So let's jump on board with Lucas here, our current pole sitter, and let's jump on board with this Ford GT LM race car here and do a lap around Deep Forest. So turn 1 here, Geneva, ladies and gentlemen. It is basically a 180-degree corner. Nice subtle corner here, and then that takes us into the Eiger. I think they're Eiger S's. I'm not sure how to quite properly pronounce that name. But then we go into the Bordstein curves, and that leads us into the Alpine Tunnel. You can see Tattoo just getting out of the way there. From there, that takes us up in through CERN, and then up into Einstein. The next set of S's here we're calling Arrow here today, and then that takes us around this little corner here called Zurich, and the final corner before the long tunnel, Toblerone. Oh, you heard me correct, chat. Toblerone, you betcha. This is Switzerland after all. And now that takes us into, of course, the Matterhorn Tunnel here, and very, very long straight run, kind of straight run, I guess, so to speak. And then the second tunnel here being the Monte Rosa Tunnel. And then that takes us out again into turn 14, St. Bernard's Bend. And this is a doozy of a corner, very tight radius here in this corner. It looks like a 180. It's more like about a 200-degree corner here, I think, and it's very downhill, undulating as well. Then again, that takes us in through Heidi's curve, down in through Meadow, up into Lone Tree, and around the Autobahn, and right back to the start-finish line. That completes a lap here around Deep Forest Raceway. Black Widow with a 126.76 there. I see she just came across. All right, there we go. Told you we had corner names, chat. Come on now. Alright, so it is Risky in second here. You can just see him getting around Freak there as well. We got Black Widow up into third. We got Streeter Tom here in fourth. Larry Birch coming into pit lane. He's in fifth currently. We got Miss Devious here in sixth place. We got Kanji from VPR here currently sitting in seventh. We got Dirty Air here in eighth. We've got ATK's Accursed in ninth position. DDR IT43 here in 10th position here. We got Tom the Tech from Flying Fox Racing in 11th. We got Apex Sim Racing founder, team founder Tattoo Freak here on track. And we got Apex Sim Racing Jakey here, and currently sitting in 13th position, so hasn't been able to put in that beauty lap here, but he just might be sitting there burning fuel off right now as well. We've seen him do that in the past, so it might be much of the same thing here again tonight. We got Corey coming in with a thumbs up, Aaron and Scott coming in with a thumbs up. Best wishes from all of us here at Ice Sports. Enjoy racing with y'all. Hey. Alright, so let's jump on with Miss Devious jumps up into P3 there last time through. Black Widow's going to be our next driver through here, and then I believe it's Lucas coming through. She's going to jump into pit lane. So is Lucas, imagine that. Alright, let's see if we can find who's next. Everybody's coming into pit lane here, so it's about that time where everybody's changing tires. So we're going to have Didier's IT43 coming through next, and he's going to actually come around here as we head up in through the Autobahn corner, our final corner here on the racetrack. And at the start-finish line here, it's a good-looking lap here from IT43. It's a 27. It's good enough for 7th place here right now on the racetrack. Let's see who else we got. Oh, we just missed Larry Birch going through there. Who wants to see Larry Birch going through? I'm kidding. He's going to give me so much flack tonight. Just got home from work. You're all good, B. All right, ATK Curtis there, still sitting in 12th place here for the time being. It is still Lucas sitting on pole with a 126.176. Risky's there with a 126.203, less than 300ths of a second in behind. We got Jakey now up into 3rd place, and he's got 4/10 on Risky. Miss Devious here is less than a 10th in behind Jakey. Then it's Black Widow less than a 10th in behind Miss Devious. From there, it's Streeter Tom, barely 100th in behind Black Widow. Kanji Club is 2/100ths in behind Streeter Tom. Larry Birch is 2/10 in behind Kanji. DDRT is 2/10 in behind Larry. We got Dirty Hair here, 1/10 in behind T. So, I mean, we're separated by 1.4 seconds from 1st to 13th place in qualifying. Let's just do it that way. And it's only going to get closer here, I think. So, we're literally splitting hairs again here in qualifying with this pro class. And it's been like this all season long. Let's find, I believe it is Miss Devious up ahead of Black Widow. No. Not sure who it is up ahead of Black Widow, but we'll sit here with Black Widow as she comes across here for her 6th lap of qualifying. It's 128.4, so it's not an improvement there. Where's Lucas? Lucas should be the next one to come across here, I believe. He's already come across, still sitting in pole. We got Risky coming here right now, still sitting in 2nd. Jakey's going to come through, and it's an improvement, and it's only a 1/2 a tenth now off Risky Replicant there in 3rd place. Miss Devious now finds herself 4/10 in behind Jakey here. We got Black Widow in 5th place. She's still a 10th in behind teammate Miss Devious. We got Streeter Tom from Apex here currently sitting in 6th. Kanji just came out of pit lane there in 7th. We got Larry coming around here, and he's sitting there in 8th with a 26.972, I believe, is his fastest. We got DDRIT43 here in 9th place. Dirty Air in 10th. Tom the Tech here in 11th place. And I mean, 127.6 being the slowest lap here. And the fastest being a 126.1. That's only means we're in for a good race here tonight. Hey, how's it going, Josh? Let's go, TT. Ole, Larry. Oh, it does make a juicy qualifying session. It's only getting closer here, so it's 0.027 separating Lucas from Risky Replicant here right now, and Jakey's literally only half a tenth in behind Risky, so less than a tenth separating our first 3 drivers here on the grid so far tonight. So this is going to be a spicy race without a question of a doubt. I think we're going to see some great racing action out of these drivers tonight. And he does improve, so it's 126.170, 1/1000th of a second faster than his personal best here so far. Risky's coming around, going to stay in 2nd. We didn't see Freak jump up in the order there. Miss Devious coming through. She's still in 4th place. We got Black Widow with a penalty there. Streeter Tom's getting those tires heated up. Let's see what Kanji has here as he comes around. It's an outlap, so it doesn't. It's not going to matter. We got Larry coming around here. He's still in 8th. We got ATK's a curse failure. His last lap, the best lap was last time around to 127.1. That moves him up into 9th place, and it's literally splitting hairs between these drivers. It's crazy how close these guys and gals are on the racetrack tonight. Let's go, Candy. Let's go, Dirty Air. Ooh, the teams are up in the house cheering on their teammates. We love to see it. We love to see it. Dirty Air, VPR driver right there, as Chip was just saying. Currently sitting in 11th, but we still have 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to qualify. A couple more laps to go here yet. And Tattoo Freak is at 27.3 now, so 1.1 seconds is the gap from 1st to 13th in qualifying here. That's a tight grid. That's basically nose to tail from 1st to 13th place. If you're to line those cars up and drive them across the start-finish line at an equal pace, that's probably about what the time gap would be. Doesn't get a whole lot closer than that, does it, ladies and gentlemen? Lucas 36 still holding that pole position. Black Widow still hanging in there in 5th. Risky Replicant's going to steal it away, though. That's it. Risky's like, 126.061. That time around there. Jakey here's in 3rd place as he comes around the St. Bernard curve. St. Bernard curve, corner, St. Bernard corner. Down through Heidi's curve and in through Meadow and Lone Tree. Up into the Autobahn. Larry now into the 26s there as well, and that's going to jump him up, still keep him in 8th place, but definitely improve on his time. We're going to stick with Jake here as he comes through. It's not an improvement on his time. We got Dirty Air there. I believe he is an 11th? Not anymore. He's not. Dirty Air moving up into 9th place that time around there, and that was a 126.987 from that driver as well. So we're seeing big improvements here from all the drivers as they're coming around. Trying, there it is. Black Widow and Lucas are the next closest two here to come through the start-finish line as they enter into, again, St. Bernard's Corner, turn 14 here on the racetrack, and they're heading down. This is a nice little weavy and windy, very long, high-speed run here to the start-finish line. Let's go, TT. Love Jake's color scheme. And you guys are lovely out there. Edward coming in with that thumbs up. Brandon coming in with the share. And at the start-finish line, Black Widow improving, jumping up into 4th place there. And Lucas is going to steal pole position there as well. So a 125.709 coming from Lucas, 36. Risky now back into 2nd place. Jakey still holding on strong here in 3rd. We've got Black Widow's going to get around again. Miss Devious letting some traffic go by there. She made a mistake on that corner. We got Streeter Tom here sitting in 6th place. Not bad for driver with a broken foot. We got Larry Birch here in 8th position. Dirty Air is happy. He's in pit lane waiting for a race start. 10th place here is Tattooed Freak, so he's found some improvement to 127.0. ATK Cursed here. He's on his final lap. DDRIT coming into pit lane here. That'll be it for his qualifying run as well. These drivers won't have time to come back out and get another hot lap. So the drivers coming into pit lane, that is going to be it. And we got Streeter Tom coming in, jumping up into P4 here now as well last time around. So boy, these drivers are really putting the pressure on each other, aren't they? This is going to be a crazy race tonight, I think. I recommend going and refreshing any beverages and making sure those snacks are very well stocked up here before this 50-minute race starts, because I think we're in for an absolute beautiful race from all 13 of our pro division here tonight. We got Jakey in 3rd place, so I mean, we're seeing a little separation now in pole position between these drivers, but qualifying has been very close and very intense right up into this final lap, so we're on board with Lucas here as he comes around. And that'll be checkered flag there. Risky's going to be next one here. Oh, Risky's already through. Alright, let's stick with Jake here. We got a bunch of drivers coming through here. Let's see if we see anything come up on the screen there. Doesn't look like it so far. We're going to stick with our 3rd place driver, see if you can find any more position there. We have Larry Birch improving with a 126.877, but still only going to keep him in 8th place. Not sure who's behind Jake here, but there's definitely somebody behind Jake here right now currently as well. So Apex Sim Racing's Jakey here in that Lamborghini Huracan, the only Lamborghini in the field this season as well. And it's a pretty good flying lap here. It's a 26.5 coming from Jake there, and it's going to be P3. And was that, I'm not sure, it was a green car we seen coming in. Was it Streeter Tom? It may be Streeter Tom we seen there. I think it was. Alright, let's take a quick rip through our field here to see if everybody's wrapped up. I believe so. Alright, well there's qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be Lucas 36 to start on pole position here in round 4. Victory pace, hey, here we go, here we go. Alright, we're just going to get the YouTube channel up here while we have a minute. We haven't had a chance to bring the dashboard up yet. We can't put the poll in YouTube if we don't have the dashboard up. Alright, how was that for everybody? How was that spicy bit of qualifying? We're in for a doozy of a race tonight. It's going to be a very, very, very intense race start here, I think, tonight. I think the pros are about to put on a show this week. That's what I think. That's what I think. Alright, don't forget to like and share the stream out if you haven't already done so as well, ladies and gentlemen. We do appreciate all of that extra support. It's just a couple free things, of course, that we can do to help the page grow. And for those of us that are just tuning in, we are in round 4 here in Switzerland at Deep Forest Raceway. And this is the Roving Island World Tour 2 North America edition presented by D. Racing. I'm your host for the evening, GT45 Gaming. So on pole position is going to be Lucas, and it's going to be Risky Replicant lined up right beside him on the grid. In row 2 will be Apex Jakey with teammate Apex Streeter Tom right beside him. In row 3 will be TT's Black Widow and teammate TT Miss Devious. From there it's going to be row 4, VPR Kanji Club and Apex Sim Racing's Larry Birch. In row 5 is going to be VPR Dirty Air and Apex Sim Racing's Tattooed Freak. In row 6 will be Flying Fox Racing's Tom the Tech and ATK Occurs from ATK Motorsports. And rounding out our field here tonight in row 7 will be D-Dot Racing's very own IT43. Alright, drivers are checking in. We'll give them about a minute, 2 minutes here to do their tire swapping if that's what they need to do. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 readies. It's going to be a good race tonight. It's definitely going to be a good race tonight. So with about 15 minutes remaining, we'll get a viewers vote driver of the day award up. And well, I hope we're all ready because we're about to get exciting here. We're about to get exciting here. Alright, we got 10 of our 13 drivers checked in and ready to go. Make that 11. Make that 12. Lucas Jumpy. He looks good on my screen. Is he lagging on your screen, Risky? Alright. Might just be me, but you have some crackling in the audio. Really? Alright. That's not good. Not sure what that's about. We'll keep my eye on that. Let's go Apex. Hope it's going to be okay. Well, we're about to find out. I can't get out of the mid-27s. Oh, this is sounds from the game. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, I probably could fix that. I think I might know what that is. Alright. Alright, chat. Let's get this race underway. No, it's all good. It's always worth a check. It's always worth a check. Never hurts to do a quick little sound check, that's for sure. Alright, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, round 4, Roving Island World Tour 2 North America Pro Class on this fine Tuesday evening. Are we ready for a fight, Switzerland? Are we ready for a fight, chat? Winners? Let's go. Kick them tires. Light them fires. Oh, we are racing, and we're off right off the bat here. No false starts for this crew, and here we go. 2 and 3 wide as we head into Geneva for the first time, and Risky is already out. He's taken that pole position away from Lucas 36, heading into Geneva, and we are 2 wide as we come through turns 1. Black Widow's going to sit up in 4th place there. Candy was taking a quick look. We're just going to keep going through the field. Here we got Tom and Ms. Devious here going up side by side. He's going to sit back through the Eager S's. Probably a good call on these cold racing tires. Larry Birch here in 9th. IT43 in 10th. Got Dirty Air in 11th. We got Tattooed here in 12th. And we got ATK Cursed here in 13th position. Great racing start here by this pro tier class of lobby drivers. I gotta tell you, they never cease to amaze us, do they? You got Risky here leading the way. Lucas 36 in 2nd. We're gonna keep flipping through the field here quickly, just in case something spicy happens. We don't want to miss that spicy first lap action. Look at this nose to tail driving from 1st to 10th place, and just a tiny little gap in this last 3 pack of drivers, and that may just be by design as well, just making sure the cars stay safe and sound. And if anybody gets into trouble in this walled sector, they have enough time to react and get around without consequence. Hey, let's go, Axe, let's go. Alright, so far it is Risky Replicant. Lucas 36 taking a look there as he gains some time. Black Widow tried to take a look up on side Jakey there, but that Huracan is very good in the corners. Got a great exit out of there. Black Widow's going to settle right back in behind here as we head through the Heidi curve. It's going to be Candy Club here in 5th place. Miss Devious in 6th place. She's right in tow there. A little bit of dirty air tossing that car around. Is she going to make the move? Kanji is going to go on the defense here. And I think we may have some battling happening right through the whole grid here. We got Risky taking the defensive line on Lucas 36 here. Lucas is going to hang it on the outside here. Can he get the job done? No, he's going to settle back into 2nd place. And it's going to be battle on. Black Widow gets the job done there on the inside of Jakey, and Jakey's just going to settle in behind Black Widow there. Kanji also just holds off the charge of his Devious here, so 56 do not change. Streeter Tom in 7th, Tom the Tech up into 8th. Get IT43 up another spot here, now up into 9th, just getting past Larry Birch. So Tattooed Freaks here in 11th place, and Dirty Air in 12th, and ATK Curse here in 13th, and our whole field is still all nose to tail here as we're almost through lap 2. This is going to be an interesting race. Facebook has a crackle hit. Alright, thanks for letting me know. Not sure what the deal is, we'll sort that out. Sorry, YouTube, just come show the love on YouTube, then we don't mind. YouTube doesn't mind at all. Alright, so it is Risky Replicate here, and he is fastest man on the racetrack for the time being, but look at Lucas 36 here. He is just snuggled right in underneath that yellow and blue wing of Risky Replicants here for the time being, and just moving and grooving. I don't think he's really trying to make a move here on Risky. I think he's trying to get in behind Risky and work with Risky here a little bit and try to move away from the pack, and then we're able to battle in for that position later on in the race, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's go, TT. What's up, Chad? How you doing, my dude? Chad coming in with that thumbs up as well on the stream. The Facebook stream audio is crackling. We do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Head over to the YouTube channel, type in at GT45 Gaming if you're not a subscriber, and the audio is nice and clear and crisp there, we're told, from our YouTube viewers, so we do apologize if there's a little audio crackling over on the Facebook. Not sure what's happening there. Alright, so it is Jakey. Jakey's gotten back around Black Widow for 3rd place. Now Black Widow settled back into 4th as Devious worked her way around Kanji Club here, now up into 5th place. Kanji here settling in 6th place right now. We got Streeter Tom, he's chilling right there. 7th. Ooh, and Kanji just clipping the wall a little bit there. He almost lost back into that Mercedes there. Streeter Tom is going to close right up on the backside of that Mercedes, so a close moment there for Kanji. We got Tom the Tech here in 8th position. We got IT43 here in 9th. We got Tattooed Freak all over him here in 10th place. We got Dirty Air here in 11th. We got ATK Curse here in 12th, and Larry Birch is falling through the field here a little bit down into 13th position. So early struggles here for Larry Birch, but lots of racing left as we're only 4 minutes into this 50-minute endurance race. So there's 46 minutes left to go yet. Lots of time. Alright, so you can see a little flashing of the headlights there coming from Lucas 36 in behind there, and I think that's just to signify to the driver in front he's not intending on making anything happen right now, and again, just trying to work on pulling away from 3rd place driver Jakey and Black Widow, and right now those two seem to be just playing nice as well, but Black Widow does move up on the outside of the Huracan here, and we got Miss Devious closing in on this pack now as well, and side by side as we head into Geneva, 2 deep as well. There we got a battle for 6th and 7th in behind Miss Devious there as well between Tom and Kanji, but we're going to stick with this one for 3rd place here, and Jakey's going to keep it nice and tidy on the inside, and Black Widow has no choice but to settle back in behind that Lamborghini, and it is on back down the racetrack here, but while these two are doing that, that cost them 0.4 of a second on those two up in front. Miss Devious now tucked right nice and neat and tidy in behind those two as well. Kanji here, and lost a little bit of time on that pack, but 1.4 seconds is nothing to make up here with one little wiggle. We got Streeter Tom now on the backside of that Mercedes here as well. Tom the Tech here looking real good, 1.8 seconds in behind in that Honda NSX. Tattooed Freak is in 9th place here right now with the Lexus, and he's looking real solid here tonight as well as he gets around Deep Forest here. Dirty Air in 10th position. ATK Cursed here is up into 11th. Larry Birch up into 12th, and now we got DDRIT here in 13th position, and a little bit of damage on that racing car there for that driver. So a long haul very early on in the race to have that front splitter damage. Is it in there too? All right. Let's see if I can eliminate it a little bit here. Tweaky. Do a couple little tweaks here. We'll see if we can get rid of it here. I apologize, everybody. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Let me go take a quick look here and see what we can figure out. There's so many wires running with the stream, it's entirely possible that something literally is just wiggled a little bit loose and it's creating just a little bit of break in the audio transfer, so I apologize if that is the case, everybody, and I'll have to go back and take a listen to it after. Alright, so it is Lucas 36 here in second position. We got Black Widow here up into third now, so she has found her way around Jake here. Jake is in fourth place, being pressured by Miss Devious here. Kanji trying to catch up on the backside of this group here as well. He tried to go for a big exit there, but just got a little wheel spin there and a little slide out of the back end of that Mercedes, but he keeps it underneath of him. And he gets a little bit of a runaway from the Porsche chasing him behind with Apex Streeter Tom as well. We have Tom the Tech here in 8th position. We've got Tattooed here in 9th. We've got Larry Birch here in 10th. I might have just found it. Let me know if it stopped, chat. Alright, so Risky still in the lead of this race. We have Lucas 36 still in tow right in behind here. Now those two have a 4-second gap now over third place driver Black Widow. And, ooh, Jakey going up the inside here. So Miss Devious found her way around Jakey here in fourth place. And now Jakey's going to take a look up the inside here as well. And, oh, I don't think Miss Devious was aware that that driver was there. We got Tattooed Freak here in 8th place with Tom the Tech in 9th, and a battle ensuing there. And Miss Devious coming out just out in front of these two here. And, oh, it is a 3-way battle here for 7th position now from these drivers. And ooh, oh boy, got a little dicey there. I think there was a couple little bits of contact there between the two drivers, and well, we'll have to let that one sort where it sorts. We got Larry Birch here in 10th position. We got Dirty Air here in 11th, and we got IT43 here in 12th place. So bad to worse there for Miss Devious, from battling for 4th place to all the way down into 7th position here for the time being. We got Risky still leading the charge here though right now, and he did have back-to-back wins there over in Bathurst, so that was a good run there from Risky there. And ooh, big slide there from Lucas 36 up in behind here as they came through St. Bernard corner, and he's going to lose a little bit of time there on Risky, and that's exactly playing into Risky's hands here. Break that toe a little bit, no free rides, and make Lucas work to close that gap back up. Black Widow here, 4 seconds still down the road, so maintaining the pace now from first and second place for the time being. And Jakey there is just on the edge of slipstream right now with that Genesis up in front of with Black Widow behind the wheel, is what I meant to say. So it is Jake here in 4th position, and that Lamborghini, you can see how good that car is, and when in the corners it's just a very nimble. It's like a ballerina when it comes into these technical sectors of this racetrack, and he can really make up the time here. You can see quickly closing up the gap here on Black Widow. It's down to half a second here now as they come into the Alpine Tunnel. And oh, good battling here as we come around CERN into Einstein here. It is, well, 0.8 of a second, so give a little take a little between those two right now. Much of the same here up in front for Risky and Lucas 36. Let's see what else we got. We got Kanji closing in. Oh, Kanji got it wrong and he saves it again. Gathers up that car as he dips a wheel into grass under braking there, and it almost threw him into that left side wall, but he just got that car slowed down and kept it out of trouble. And boy, there's been a couple tense moments for that Mercedes driver here tonight. Streeter Tom up into 6th place here now, and he's just into the slipstream of that Mercedes up in front. We got Tom the Tech here in 7th position with Miss Devious here in 8th. Damage on that racing car. She's going to start to fall back here a little bit. We got Larry in 9th place, and he's going to take a look here. So is he going to get the job done as we go into St. Bernard's corner? And it was almost 3 wide there at one point as the drivers tried to just not make contact with each other there, and there's a whole lot of cars in a whole little amount of space right there. But Tattooed and Larry Birch continue on. We got Tom the Tech coming into pit lane. We've got IT43 here out. He's still battling it out with that damage here right now, and you can see how it's definitely affecting the pace of that driver. We know he's a quick driver, so let's go Tom, go Jake. Hey, how's it going, Leo? Hope you're doing fantastic, my guy. Alright, so it is Risky here in the lead of this race still. He started in 2nd place, grabbed a very early hole shot run, took over the racing lead from Lucas 36, our pole sitter, and Lucas 36 has just kind of been chilling in behind him ever since. Lucas hasn't tried to battle with him. He's just sitting there with him. He's working with Risky right now to try and drive away from the pack, and it has been working. So the gap is 4.7 seconds right now to Black Widow. 5 seconds here as she just comes around. Ooh, what's that corner called? I can't remember what the corner is called now. Toblerone. Ah, Toblerone. Jakey here in 4th place. We got Kanji here in 5th. We got Streeter Tom in 6th. We got Mr. Devious here in 7th. And Larry Birch is definitely putting on some pressure here in 8th position. We got Tattooed in 9th, just in behind here as well. And it got collected up a little bit in that elongated incident of unfortunate events there from Mr. Devious there. And he suffers a little bit of damage on his racing car here as well. But I do believe we're getting near... we're going to be seeing pit stops here. We've seen 2 stops come from the drivers last night in our AM class. I suspect we might see much of the same thing here from the pros as well, but we are only speculating. Who did we lose? I think ATK cursed, didn't we? We lost a cursed, yeah. He continues to have the same issues here as well. So we have been having some lobby issues here within, since the last update especially. And it's something that the admin staff is very aware of, especially after last night's event. And we are researching and looking into to see what it is that is causing these issues here with the drivers. It keeps telling a lot. Oh, whoa, Lucas 36 there had a moment. He had a big moment there. Somehow he manages to keep that out of the wall. I'm not sure how he kept that out of the wall, but we're going to go find out right now. And again, just same thing. He just got into the grass a little bit with those semi-worn tires, and thankfully for him there, he's managed to keep that car into the wider part of the racetrack and to keep it out of the wall. But that was a close moment right there for Lucas 36, and he's going to lose a little bit of time to the race leader because of it. Black Widow here, she's going to gain a little bit of time now because of that as well. Back down to 4 seconds is that gap. We got Jakey still here in 4th place. We got Akanji here still chasing in 5th, and we've got Streeter Tom here right on the heels in 6th place as well. We've got Larry Birch now up into 7th place here. He's made his way around Miss Devious. Miss Devious now has Tattooed Freaked on the chase here in 9th position here as well. We got Dirty Air here in 10th position. We've got Tom the Tech here in 11th, and we've got IT43 here in 12th. And now, again, ATK Curse with another disconnect. I think that's 2 this season now. So it is Risky here in the lead. It's Lucas 36 in 2nd. It's Black Widow here in 3rd position. It's Kanji here in 4th. And he's got a half-second track limit penalty there. That's not going to help his charge any. Larry Birch here now in 5th position. We got Miss Devious in 6th, Freak in 7th, Dirty Air in 8th. We got Jake here in 9th as he comes out of pit lane, and Streeter Tom right there in behind him as well in tow. Got Tom the Tech here in 11th, and IT43 also after a nice fresh pit stop here in 12th place. So it is looking like we're going to see 2 stop strategies coming out of a large part of this field here tonight anyways. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. We do have a little bit of information that's being brought to us from the GT community, so we are looking into it. Hopefully, we can get it sorted. But this week's really going to kind of ideally determine what happens here for the next couple of weeks of racing until the next update. So, just hang in there, my dude. We appreciate you. Risky here in the lead. Lucas 36 in 2nd place. We got 1.1 seconds there. We got Black Widow coming through as 4.4 seconds, so lost a little bit of time that time around. Kanji here in 4th place, with of course Jake making that pit stop. Got Larry Birch now up into 5th place there. Mischievous still in 6th place here, chasing in behind. The Tattooed Freak in tow in 7th place as well. Got Dirty Airs coming into pit lane for a pit stop here. We got Jakey after his pit stop sitting in 9th place currently. Should jump over Dirty Air. And Streeter Tom in tow, 1.2 seconds in behind here for the time being. We've got Tom the Tech here in the NSX in 11th position, and IT43 here in 12th. I'm about a minute behind the race leader, but keeping in mind, race leaders have not made a pit stop yet. These drivers in behind have. So they put themselves down about 35-40 seconds. So it is risky. He's moving. He's grooving. He's just doing his thing. He's still on a purple sector here as they come up the tunnel. Lucas 36 right now the fastest driver on the track with a 126.476 here on the racetrack. Let's see if Risky can complete that purple sector. We've seen him there as he was coming out of the Rosa tunnel. And as we head down in through Meadow and Lone Tree, which is this little kink right here, and then the Autobahn corner, heading up to the start-finish line. Let's see if he can take away that fastest lap here. It looks like a good one, but no, he cannot. And is Lucas? No, Lucas does not improve on his. Black Widow's here in a third position, and all these drivers are very close in pace right now. Kanji now coming into pit lane for I would assume is a scheduled pit stop here for the Mercedes driver. Apex Sim Racing's Larry Birch here in 4th place. Mischievous in 5th, and Freak here still in 6th place. Both those drivers still very close here together as well. Slipstream is still right there for Tattooed. We got Kanji in 7th. We've got Streeter Tom here in 8th. He's found his way around Jakey, so grabbing a position there. Jakey dropping a position. Tom the Tech in 10th place here from Flying Fox Racing, and he's not low on fuel. I don't know why the game tells us that. Dirty Air is much of the same thing. He just came out of pit lane, and IT43 here rounding out our field here in 12th place. And of course, one driver in behind pit wall here. Well, due to disconnect, unfortunately. P5, yes, P4. Alright, so Risky purple again here. Risky continues to be purple through the first 2 sectors of the racetrack here. And as we head into Sector 3 here, he seems like he's losing just a little bit of time on that Ford GT right through this part of the racetrack here. And I think it's really coming down the St. Bernard corner there as we head down in through Heidi Curve. You can see Black Widow just off in the background there, our 3rd place driver here as well. And Lucas is going to come into pit lane here. So pit stop for our 2nd place driver. Risky continues to go around. Lucas is there. Black Widow also coming in. Let's see what Larry, Mischievous, and Tattooed Freak off to do here as they come around. And it looks like Larry's going to come into pit lane here as well as he makes the dive in towards those lines. Mischievous is going to follow, and no, Tattooed Freak goes, psych, I'm going to go again. So Tattooed Freak should jump up a couple of positions here. We'll have to wait and find out as pit exit is coming out right into turn 1, and that's going to be tricky for these drivers to navigate here today. Of course, they are going to have to hold that inside line, and the hot lap traffic is going to have to navigate on the outside of turn 1 Geneva here if they come out with pit lane traffic coming at the same time. So you can see Lucas coming out there. We got Larry. We got Mischievous. Looks like Streeter Tom's going to move up and grab position there as well with those rounds of pit stops and Jakey in tow. So up into 5th and 6th is Streeter Tom and Jake here as they come around. Jake takes him a much tighter line through Geneva corner here and is paying him dividends here, but that Porsche is no joke either. It's quite a nimble car as well, so really coming down to driver skill between these two here, I think. And again, one driver's driving with a broken foot here today, so he's doing pretty darn good. IT43 livery is awesome. I appreciate it. Oh, I know. I know. I'm not sure. We'll have to. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go take a look at my internet's insights at the stream tonight. I can actually break down my internet and see if there's any blips in my internet during the time of the broadcast. Shouldn't be, because my PlayStation's hardlined in, and it's the only thing on the hardline is getting all the internet. So we got Black Widow here in 4th place. We got Streeter Tom in 5th. We got Jakey here in 6th. We got Tom in 7th. We got Larry in 8th. He's got Kanji very close behind here in 9th place. About 1.5, 2 car length currently. We have Dirty Air here in 10th position. As Devious out to the stop is now in 11th. And IT43 here in 12th. So it is Lucas 36 leading the way here after the round of pit stop. So he does jump over Risky. And ooh, Risky has a 3-second penalty for pit lane infraction here handed down by race control. That is going to be devastating for the beginning of this second stint for him, and he's going to spend the whole stint now trying to make that 3 seconds back up. Let's see what he's got. Let's see if he can do it. We got Black Widow here in 3rd place. Almost 8 seconds now, the gap between 3rd place and 1st and 2nd. Streeter Tom is hot on the chase here, though, in 4th position. He's really starting to apply the pressure here on the Genesis driver, and Jakey is right there just sitting there lurking in the background here currently. 1 second in behind Streeter Tom right now in that Lamborghini as well. So these fights are not over, that is for sure. You got Tom the Tech here. He's in 6th place, and he's in a pretty decent spot here right now. He's got, 8.5 seconds to Jake, and he's got about 5 seconds to Larry in 7th place. So he's kind of in no man's land, but in the middle part of the race, that's a great place to be. He can really just put his head down and buckle on putting in some really high-quality laps. We got Dirty Air here now in 8th position. We got Mischievous here up into 9th. We got Tattooed here in 10th. Both these drivers with their cars all fixed up and ready to send it around the track at full steam here. We got IT43 in 11th. We got Kanji here in 12th place. And it's go time. Seen a little bit of position swapping after that series of pit stops, so quite a bit of different sequence and time of when these drivers are stopping for their tires and their fuel here tonight compared to our AM class last night. So it's going to be interesting to see how all these strategies play out. So after that 3-second penalty was served there by Risky, he went from about 0.8 of a second down to 5.7 seconds in behind our race leader. That has allowed Black Widow to pull in about 3 seconds here, but boy, she has a parade in behind her right now, and that is an Apex Sim Racing parade with that Porsche 911 RSR of Streeter Tom and that Lamborghini Huracan of Jake here right now. So third, fourth, and fifth place, all base nose to tail here as we head up into the first tunnel here on this very, very long stretch of racetrack. The Matterhorn Tunnel, and then we head into the Monte Rosa Tunnel, and then down into St. Bernard's Corner. And Streeter Tom's going to take a look up the inside of Black Widow here as we head into St. Bernard's Corner, and she's just going to take it away from him. She's like, nah, I'll just outbrake you and stay ahead, so she's going to slot right back up into third place here. But this, I feel, is only going to be a temporary feeling here of comfort for Black Widow, as both these drivers in behind are looking pretty racy. I don't know. There we go. Streeter Tom's going to take a look up the inside here. Jakey's going to pick away. Are we going to go 3 wide into Geneva here? Oh, a little bit of contact. That's going to bump Streeter Tom right out in front of Jakey there. Jakey checks up. No contact made between the two teammates there. And a little hip and shoulder here as we're coming around into Geneva. And that is going to be a reward to Tom there. He is going to move up into third place. Black Widow here now defending from Jakey in fifth place and behind. Try not to drop 2 positions here on this lap right now, and is definitely feeling the pressure from these drivers. And Lamborghini's definitely showing his prowess, and he gets that nose in on the inside of Cern there, but that is going to put Black Widow on the inside going into the next corner. We're going to see a little cutback here from Jakey. Oh, we got a battle on our hands right now between Black Widow and Jake, and it is a spicy little battle for 5th and 6th place here right now. Jakey's going to go for the big exit here. Here we go. You can see in the setup, he got a great run in behind that Genesis. He's going to get a good slip here, and she's immediately going to move over to the defensive side of the tunnel here as we head down into the Monte Rosa Tunnel. So here we go. Immediately goes over into the defensive side of the racetrack here. She's going to send him out on the outside of the corner. Streeter Tom going into the corner here, but Jakey, can he get it down on the outside? Oh, again, a little bit of hip and shoulder here from these drivers. And just a little bit of contact there on the exit from Black Widow, and Jakey just slots right back in behind. He's like, oh, we ain't done. We are not done here. It is Tom the Tech currently sitting in 6th, and again, sitting in a pretty good spot in this middle stint. We got Larry here in 7th, we got Dirty Air in 8th, we got Freak now around Mischievous here in 9th position, Mischievous here in 10th, we've got IT43 here in 11th, and Kanji here in 12th position. So Lucas 36 is now taking the race lead away from Risky Replicant there a couple laps ago, due to, of course, to a great pit strategy here from Lucas 36, and a little bit of help from race control with that 3-second pit lane infraction handed out to Risky Replicant after that pit stop there. We got Andy coming in with share on the stream, Cody B coming in with the thumbs up. We got Michael Tahali coming in with that thumbs up on the stream as well. So it is Risky here in 2nd, it's Streeter Tom here in 3rd. We got Jake, ooh, big slide around the corner there in 4th, as he has found his way around Black Widow here recently. Of course we missed it this moment we leave, right? Black Widow here in 5th place right now, and chasing that Lamborghini Huracan here, we got Tom the Tech in 6th. He's 10 seconds in behind the 5th place driver, and he's got 2.2 seconds on Larry Bird chasing. Now Larry's been doing a pretty good job of closing the gap up here on Tom the Tech, and let's see if he can gain any time here as we come into the Matterhorn Tunnel. Yes, he is slowly but surely tipping away at that time of that Honda NSX up in front. Dirty Air here, he's in a good position, 2.6 seconds as well in between him and the drivers in front. You can still see those cars, one little mistake and he's right back there in the fight, and he's got 4.4 seconds to 9th place driver Mischievous, who is battling quite heavily here with Tattooed Freak right now for 9th and 10th position. And as we come into the St. Bernard corner there, it's side by side, Tattooed Freak and Mischievous, and we're still side by side here as we head through Heidi Curve into Meadow and Lone Tree. Mischievous is going to move up in front here, and Tattooed Freak is just going to grab some slipstream here, and let's see if he goes for a move going into Geneva. Let's see if Misdevious goes to defend that move. And Tattooed Freak tucks back in for a little bit of slipstream. There we go. He does pull out up on the inside of this Porsche driver here. And going into Geneva here, it is going to be side by side there. I think there was just a little touch there. I'm not sure, but we're going to go back side by side here. It's just great racing between these two drivers right now. And, well, hey, gloves are off, but good, fair, respectable racing right there. Tattooed Freak literally just let up, let Misdevious slot right back into that fight, and a little bit of contact there between the two drivers, and lots of hip and shouldering going on from our pros here tonight. There's a lot of shoulder checks happening here as these drivers are navigating this very tight middle sector here, and it's just a good, hard, clean racing right now from these racing drivers here in the pro division. And well, the gloves are definitely off here tonight for these double points. We got Lucas 36 here in late. Risky Replicants cutting into it now, 4.7 seconds, so he's opened up about 3/4 of a second, I think, on that lap, so maybe a little mistake by our race leader. Streeter Tom in third place here, 5.5 seconds in behind Risky right now, trying to track him down. Jakey is on the move. He's 1.5 seconds in behind Streeter Tom right now, and he's looking to track Streeter Tom back down and re-engage that battle for third place. Black Widow in tow here, 1 second down the road from the Huracan driver here, Jakey, as well. So top 5 looking quite spicy here tonight. We've got Tom the Tech here in 6th place, and every time he looks in his rearview mirror, that Lexus driver, Larry Birch, is just getting a little bit closer and a little bit closer and a little bit closer. Larry's doing a great job at just reeling him in lap by lap here. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out for race end as well. Dirty Air here, 3.3 seconds in behind Larry. He's got 5 seconds in, who's now Tattooed Freak in 9th place, and Misdevious here in 10th position. So again, these two having a pretty healthy battle here between the two of them. We've got Kanji here in 11th, and we've got IT43 here in 12th position. So, these pros, they're keeping us on our feet here tonight, that's for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, says baby. Hey, hashtag, it's Cody B Raid. It's Cody B coming with Raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you, Cody B. You're a legend, my dude. Happy belated birthday, Kanji. Oh, belated birthday. Hey, push Larry, says Stefan. Alright, so it is Lucas, 4.9 seconds, so he's re-engaged that gap a little bit. He's got it back to that 5-second mark here over Risky Replicant. Streeter Tom is still at about 5.6 seconds, so just losing a little tiny bit of time here and there to Risky Replicant there in 2nd position. We got Jake here. He's in 4th position right now, and he's got Black Widow really getting the pressure going here in 5th place, trying to close the gap back up. It's back down to a car length, 0.3 of a second here between the two drivers, and let's see. No, nice tight line here by Black Widow here. Oh, Jakey got a little bit of a wobble coming through the corner there, and boy, that allows Black Widow really just to pull right back up on the that rear bumper of that Lamborghini here. And as we head in through the Eager S's and the Bornstein curve, ooh, Jakey goes a little bit wide. He gives up that position there to Black Widow there for 4th place. So a little bit of a mistake there by Jake, but he kept the car out of the wall, so he kept it nice and clean there, and he's going to fall down into 5th place. I'm assuming for the time being. Very, very active battles happening all over the racetrack here. We love to see it. We've got Tom the Tech here at 6th, and Larry's now almost got it down to under a second. It's 1.1 seconds here as we come through down into Toblerone here. Zurich and Toblerone, pardon me. The first part of the corner being Zurich, this one being Toblerone right here. And I think that's Dirty Air I see the tail fin of in the background here as well. So Dirty Air starting to move here, 1.3 seconds to gap. So a 3-way battle very close to on the horizon here for 6th, 7th, and 8th place as well in the racetrack. And we still got this one between Tattooed Freak and Misdevious here in 9th and 10th place. No matter where we look on the racetrack, there is something happening. There's a battle ensuing. We got Kanji here in 11th, and we've got IT43 here in 12th position. He's just got passed by our race leader there. So Lucas 36, he's moving. Paymay coming in with that thumbs up on the stream as well. Cody and Andy, let's go. Happy 20th, young Kanji. Oh, hey, the big 2-0, hey? He's almost at that magical age. Lucas 36 here in 1st place. We got Risky in 2nd. 5 seconds still to gap. We got Streeter Tom 5.4 seconds to gap. So clearly the drivers have equal pace. They're not gaining or losing anything on each other. Black Widow here is 3.9 seconds in behind Streeter Tom. And Jakey here in 5th place. These two have been very actively battling here for a large part of this race, and that is definitely causing them to lose pace to the front 3 drivers in front. We got Larry now up into 6th place here, and I'm not sure what happened to Tom the Tech. He must have pit or made a mistake. I'm not sure, but we'll find out here shortly. So, Larry now up into 6th place. We got Dirty Air here in 7th. We got Freak up into 8th, and Mischievous in 9th. We got Kanji here in 10th place. This is a pit stop. It was a pit stop from Tom the Tech there in 11th. And much of the same thing here from IT43 as well. So some early pit stops here. And I guess with that being said, we better get some votes up through our channels here for our pro division here tonight. So let's move over to our channels. We're going to leave you on with our race leader here just for the time being, as the drivers go around the racetrack, and we're going to get this bowl up and happening. How's the racing been so far, everybody? It has been a spicy night of racing tonight, that's for sure. So the poll is up on Facebook here, everybody, in just a couple seconds time. Alright, it is active on Facebook. Alright, polls are up, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Black Widow here in 7th position. I'm not sure what happened to us following Lucas there, but we'll go with it. Back out to the TV cam. Alright, let's get through the field here. We got Dirty Air now leading the race here in 1st place. 3 seconds up the road here, and Tattooed Free currently running in 2nd position. Lucas 36 after his pit stop comes out in 3rd position in behind Tattooed. We have Risky here in 4th place. He's got 5.3 seconds in behind Lucas. We got Streeter Tom here in 5th position. We got Kanji up into 6th. We've got Black Widow in 7th. Jake in 8th. Larry in 9th. Tom in 10th. We've got Mischievous here in 11th. And IT43 here in 12th position. So here we go. Let's see how everything is going to settle after these final round of pit stops. Cody Brown coming in with a thumbs up. Paradise coming in with the thumbs up on the stream there as well. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I don't know what the crackling is, my guy. I don't know what the crackling is, my guy. We'll have to sort that out after the stream. I've jiggled all my cords and checked everything that I can reach without crawling underneath my desk, so I do apologize about the crackling, everybody. I don't know what to tell you there. We do apologize about the audio crackle, we really do. We appreciate y'all for hanging out still nonetheless. Alright, so it is Lucas 36 here, now in 1st place. He's got around Tattooed Freak. Tattooed Freak, looks like he's probably going to have to stop again here. We'll see if he can stretch that field out, though. If he can, he may be looking at a podium position here. We've got Risky in third. We've got Tom here in fourth with a half-second track limit penalty there, so that's not going to be ideal for his charge up the grid here. We've got Black Widow currently sitting in fifth. We've got Jake in sixth with Larry Birch chasing here in behind in seventh position. We got Dirty Air here in eighth place. We've got Tom the Tech up into ninth, and Miss Devious is very close in tow. Carlink separating these two drivers here. Let's stick with this for a minute, as very close together. Are they going to push together to catch Dirty Air up in front in eighth place there, or is Miss Devious just going to try and get the move done? She just takes a little bit of fresh racing air in that race car there, and for the time being, she seems like she's content with just trying to catch up to the eighth place driver in the McLaren. So it is Lucas 36 here. He's moving, grooving, and Streeter Tom now fastest driver on the racetrack with a 126.329. So I can't even imagine how he's feeling right now with that foot and the gas pedal, but he is definitely cruising here on the racetrack. So Tattooed Freak here in second place, and you know, we'll have to wait to see, but strategy could bring him a podium here tonight if he doesn't have to pit again. We got Risky who's chasing there, 5 seconds in behind right now. We got Streeter Tom here in fourth place, and it's 7 seconds to Risky, so currently sitting out of a podium position right now. We have Black Widow here in fifth chasing. It's 5.5 seconds, and that gap stayed pretty consistent all race long between those two since they had their little fight for that position. Jakey here in sixth place. He's chasing 3.2 seconds down the road, and he's got teammate Larry Birch in behind here in seventh place, but Larry's going to have to serve a half-second track limit infraction there, handed out by race control as well, and we're going to see him serve that right there at that yellow marker with the arrows. That's our electronic enforcement penalty serving zone, our EEPSZ. Here on Gran Turismo 7, it just automatically enforces. So what it does is when the drivers cut across that line after a penalty has been issued by race control, then the power cuts out of the engine on these racing cars for the duration of the amount of time that the penalty is to be served. And once that penalty is served, immediately the engine power is restored, and these racers get back on with their races. So Tom the Tech and Miss Devious here, 2.9 seconds of Dirty Air right now, and it does seem like that this is kind of the plan here between the two drivers right now on the racetrack. It doesn't seem like they're battling at all here. It seems like they're just settling into this race, and the goal and the objective here is to try and gain a position. Oh, I take it back. Miss Devious goes up the inside there into Geneva there, but she sends it a little too hard there, and it goes a little bit deep, and Tom the Tech's just going to go right back with the old switcheroo there and say, no, I'll just take that back, thank you very much. Back up into ninth place there. So a great attempt there by Miss Devious, but just not quite able to hang on to the corner going into turn one there. So it is still Lucas here in first place, 1.8 seconds up the road from Tattooed Freak here in second position. He's got 11 minutes remaining. I don't think the fuel is going to go the whole distance here, so we're going to see a pit stop coming from that driver at some point here. We got Risky in third place. And it's 5.8 seconds to Lucas up in the race lead here. We have Streeter Tom here in fourth, and as we say that, we see Tattooed Freak just dive into pit lane here right now. So Risky will most certainly take second place off his hands there, and Streeter Tom should grab a P3 from him there as well. So Black Widow now chasing here in fifth place. She may grab position, and Jake may as well grab position here on Tattooed Freak as he's in pit lane. It just depends on when that driver comes out of pit lane compared to our hot lap traffic here, and I think he's the last driver that owes a stop here as well. Let's go Dirty Air and Kanji. Hey, everybody's looking good here on the racetrack so far. It's Lucas in the lead, Risky in second. We got Streeter Tom here in third. We got Black Widow now up into fourth. We got Jake now up into fifth with that pit stop from Tattooed Freak. We got Larry here in sixth place. We got Tattooed Freak coming out there in seventh. He's got 2.8 seconds on the VPR driver Dirty Air here in the McLaren. From there, it's Miss Devious in ninth position. She's now made her way around Tom the Tech there, and it's 3.1 seconds now to the 8th place driver. Tom the Tech is still right there in tow, half a second in behind Miss Devious in 10th place. Kanji here in 11th position, and IT43 here just 7 seconds in behind here in 12th place. And I believe he's in the new GTR here as well. So it is Lucas 36 here though right now, and he is in charge of this race. So he used a little bit of pit strategy in the second stint, the first pit stop there. He leapfrogged Risky Replicant in pit lane by about a second and a half, 2 seconds, and then Risky unfortunately picking up that pit lane infraction, coming either in or out of pit lane in that first pit stop, and since then that's kind of been the gap between Lucas 36 and Risky here on the racetrack. You have to post a link in the server there, Payme, so I can go check it out, my dude. We got Risky here in second place. We got Streeter Tom here in third. We got Black Widow up into fourth. We got Jake here in fifth. We got Larry in sixth. He's having a fantastic race here today. We got Tattooed here in seventh. We got Dirty Air here in eighth. We got Misdevious here in ninth. We got Tom here in 10th position. We got Kanji up in 11th. And we got IT43 here in 12th position. We got Cody B coming in with the 80-star bomb, saying big love GT for putting on these races. Hey, appreciate you, Cody Brown. Appreciate that star bomb up in the chat. Thank you for that extra support, my dude. The supportage is already more than enough, my guy. We do appreciate those 80 stars. Let's get a hashtag Cody up in the chats, everybody, for the 80 stars there over on Facebook. Much love, my dude. We appreciate you. Chris coming in, here we go, right? Star party started. Chris coming in with the 90-star bomb as well. Let's get a hashtag Chris up in the chat as well. Appreciate you too, my guy. The supportage is already enough as well from you, my dude. Thank you for that extra support with those stars. Let's get a hashtag Cody and a hashtag Chris up in the chat to show the viewers some love here for coming in with those star bombs. So it is Lucas 36, 6 seconds now up the road. He doesn't seem like he's letting up at all. 126.141 last time around, fastest lap on the racetrack that last time around. And judging by the way he sent the car through the Eiger S's and the Bornstein curve there, he's not letting it up at all, but neither is Risky. He's purple through the same sector here in second place. Streeter Tom here now in third place. He ain't purple, but he's definitely blue on his best lap of the race here so far as he comes through. Black Widow here from 1010th Racing in fourth place. She is 5.3 seconds in behind Streeter Tom there in third place. We've got Jakey here chasing in fifth place, and it's 4.9 second gap to Black Widow up ahead there, but his problem right now is teammate in behind with this Lexus, Larry Birch. Larry Birch has been reeling him in bit by bit here all throughout this final stint, and now he's got that into slipstream range to sit on board with Larry here for a minute as he tries to chase Jakey down. Chris, come you guys. Oh, you guys. Hey, appreciate y'all. Hashtag coming in. Cody B coming in with that 500 star bomb stars party achieved. My dude. Let's get a hashtag Cody B up in the chat. This legend, dude, I appreciate you so much, my guy. That is huge. Absolutely huge, my guy. Appreciate you. Looking good, Apex Larry Birch, isn't he? He is looking so good. It's a dirty. Alright, so Larry in sixth. You can see Jakey, he's swerving side to side there. He's trying to get the dirt off his racing tires there. You can feel the pressure coming from Larry in behind. So let's get through the grid. We got Lucas in first, Risky in second. Nothing really happening there. Nothing too much happening here. Fourth place, Black Widow. Much of the same thing. These drivers are just bringing it home at this point. Jakey here, he's got a little more of a problem with Larry Birch. 1.2 seconds a gap, but he's really trying to start to open it up. But Larry Birch ain't giving him an inch right now. He's like, no. If you pick it up, I'm picking it up. We ain't done here yet. We got Tattooed Freak here up at the 7th place, and Dirty Air starting to reel him in here, but he's brought along Misdevious along, and Tom the Tech just in behind here as well. This is a very quickly developing four-way battle, and a little mistake made there by both those drivers. And Misdevious getting the run there, and a little wiggle from both the drivers. Oh no, and Dirty Air is not going to quite keep the car underneath of him there. Oh, that was a massive hit into the wall there, coming out of the tunnel. Just got himself into that green artificial curbing there, and I think that just broke the car free on him. And the back end of that McLaren just absolutely taking him for a ride into the wall there. He does look okay. He's got the car back on track, but boy, oh boy, that was a tough hit into the wall there, and going to lose a couple positions in the process. But it does look like the driver is okay. The alley-oop on the Star Party. Tom in that fresh chassis looking tough. Hey, that's right, that brand new Porsche 911 RSR currently looking like it's sitting on the podium here. Driver with broken foot in tow and everything. Just a week after an absolutely horrific accident on the mountain at Bathurst there. So, I mean, what else can you say? Black Widow here in 4th place. I mean, 3rd place, podium finish. Yeah, well earned. It's a well earned race for him so far tonight. Jakey here in 5th place. We got Larry here in 6th. We got Freak here in 7th. We got Misdevious here in 8th position. We got Tom here in 9th. We got Dirty in 10th. We got Kanji here in 11th place and IT43 rounding out the field. And of course our 13th place driver disconnecting early on in the race here. He's still going to get those points, but definitely unfortunate here for him tonight. I think that's the 2nd time this season that's happened to that driver now. We're going to have to figure out, we really got to figure out why they can't get this sorted out for us. But in the meantime, the racing has to continue on. So it is Lucas 36 here, 6.6 seconds from Risky Replicant. He's got 7.8 on Tom. Tom's got 6.3 on Black Widow, and Black Widow's got 6 on Jake. Not a whole lot happening up front there right now. With 4 minutes in the race remaining. Really, we need to be keeping our eyes right here on these two, Jake and Larry Birch here in 5th and 6th places. It's less than a second separating the two drivers here right now. And as we go through the field here, we got an active battle happening right now here between Misdevious and Freak and Tom the Tech here. Misdevious gets the job done. I thought Freak was maybe going to take a look up the inside there, but he decides just to settle back in behind the Porsche driver there. And three-way battle here for 7th, 8th, and 9th place here in the grid. And this has been a pretty active battle all night long here between these drivers as well. So Tom the Tech here in 9th place. Dirty Air was having a fantastic racer, and just that battle just didn't pan out for him there. And just a little bit of a mistake made. And hate to see it, but still holding strong in 10th place. We got Kanji here in 11th and IT43 in 12th position. Doing some crazy racing here so far tonight. Apex podium look. Apex pooling some resources, says Aaron. Absolutely. Absolutely. Battles. Hey, how's it going, Kevin? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're doing well. It's been a while, my man. Hope everybody's well down there. Hope you and your family are great. Hope the newest additions to your family are growing like weeds and happy and healthy. Lucas 36 here in the lead of this race. We got Risky in 2nd place and closing the gap a little bit now on Lucas 36, but probably a little too late there. Let's get back here right here. We got so much happening here on the racetrack right now. We got a nice healthy 2-way battle right here for 5th and 6th, and we got a 3-way battle just in behind these two drivers for 7th, 8th, and 9th place as well. It is led by Misdevious here currently right now in 7th place. She's got Tattooed Freak a 2nd in behind, and he's got Tom the Tech about a 2nd in behind him as we head into St. Bernard's Curve corner, pardon me, one more time here. And we're going to have just, and a half-second track penalty for Misdevious, and that is going to reignite this battle here as these drivers come around the racetrack. And we're going to see a white flag lap here from those drivers when they come around. So Lucas 36 here with 1 2/3 lap remaining in this race, looking real large and in charge here. Risky in 2nd place here, Streeter Tom in 3rd. He's looking good there. The car's still looking real solid there. I can imagine he's probably starting to feel the intensity of this race here though right now. We've got Black Widow here sitting in 4th position. Takes guts to hop back on the horse while nursing that injury. One tough customer, absolutely. Some pain meds still hurts. Let's go top split Tommy, formerly ATK. Everyone's doing well. Mira's almost 18 months old. It's getting teeth. 5 and 6. Also have started my own little group. Perfect. Love to hear it, Kevin. Love to hear it, my dude. Alright, let's get back here. 5th, 6th. Half-second penalty here for Jake, but I don't know what happened to Larry. Larry must have made a mistake here. So no pressure there. So let's get back to here. We have this half-second track limit penalty here for Misdevious, and this is a crucial point in the race here with this half-second track limit penalty. Tattooed Freak is right there. He's going to capitalize on this. He's going to be right on the backside of that Porsche. He should have the speed here to get the job done, and he does. You can see he's just going to slot right up in front here as we head into St. Bernard's Curve. And one more time around the track is going to be Freak and Misdevious here. This has been an ongoing battle between these two all race long, so it's going to be interesting to see how that sorts itself out with 1 to go when they come across the finish line. So on the final lap here is our race leader, Lucas 36 here. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. We've got Risky here in 2nd. We got Tom here in 3rd. We've got Black Widow there in 4th as well, and then we're going to be trying to keep our eye on that battle for 7th and 8th position. Right now Tattooed Freak still holding on to 7th place here. But it's a battle. His Misdevious is right on the rear hatch of the Lexus driver here. And it's going to be right down to the wire here, I think, between these two. But we want to get back up to the front of the pack here. We've got to make sure we catch Lucas 36 coming across the line here. So we're going to try and jump back and forth a little bit here between the drivers in this battle as they're coming across and as these two are battling here. I mean, it is nose-to-tail driving between the Porsche and the Lexus here right now to finish this race off. And there is going to go right down to the wire here. So We got Lucas 36 here, and as we head through Tolboro, Freak still has that advantage, so it is going to be Lucas 36 here with round 4 win, and double points for him here tonight. It is going to be Risky Replicant here with second place and fastest lap on the racetrack, so bonus point here for him, and it's going to be Apex Sim Racing Streeter Tom, who we thought was going to be out due to injury for the remainder of the season, back on track with a brand new race car, and he's going to bring a P3 home here today. It's going to be Black Widow here coming through in 4th position as well, and we're just going to try and keep an eye on that battle as much as we can. We got Jakey coming around here. He is in 5th place here currently, and that's a good race finish here for Jake as well as he comes around. It's going to be Larry Birch there in 6th place, and the battle ensues in behind him here. These guys were reeling him in. He's out of fuel. Larry Birch is out of fuel, and he's going to lose positions here. Freak's going to get 6th. Miss Devious is going to move up into 7th, and Larry Birch out of fuel, coasting across the finish line, and very displeased with that result as he absolutely just puts that car on the wall, showing his displeasure. We've got Tom the Tech here in 9th place, and Dirty Air's going to bring it home here for the final driver to take checkered flag here tonight in 10th place. And oh boy, Larry Birch losing 2 positions right at the start finish line. Just a slight miscalculation in the fuel there, and he is not going to be happy about that. And it's Dirty Air here in 10th position. It's going to be Kanji here from VPR in 11th, and it's going to be DDR IT43 to round out our field there in 12th position. Ooh, what's some racing? That was some racing right there, chat. That was some racing. Oh, Bubba, no. Heartbreak for the Larry fans out there. So it is pole position and a clean race and a victory here for Lucas 36, but fastest lap definitely does belong to Risky Replicant here tonight. So bonus point will go to Risky, and we're going to go take a look at that driver's vote here in just a minute's time. But let's take a look at these unofficial results here in round 4 for our pro class. Good race, Risky. Good race, my dude. It is Lucas here in first, Risky in second. It's going to be Apex Sim Racing Streeter Tom here in 3rd place. It's going to be Black Widow in 4th. It's going to be Apex Jakey in 5th with Apex Tattooed Freak in 6th place. Great finish here for Tattooed Freak tonight as well. We've got Miss Devious here in 7th. We've got Larry Birch rounding out that grid there in 8th place here for the first half of the grid, that is. And our bottom half of the grid is going to be Tom the Tech from Flying Fox Racing, in 9th position. Dirty Air from VPR here in 10th. It's going to be Kanji from VPR in 11th. DDR IT in 12th. And ATK Curtis going to finish in 13th place with, again, just a disconnect to the lobby there. And it's super unfortunate. We really do hate to see it. But he's still at least going to pick up some salvage of a points, even for just making a race here today. So that was a great job there by all our racers, and GG's to the whole field. That was some fun racing right there tonight. Well done, Lucas and Risky, but Tom, super job. We're going to go lock up these polls here, so we are going to put an end to the voting here on the poll. Oh, it is close. Oh, wow. So by a very slim margin here tonight, it is also going to be Streeter Tom picking up a bonus 2 points here in the race tonight as well. For driver of the day, voted by, of course, you guys and gals at home, the viewers. So it is going to be Apex Streeter Tom bringing home the 2 bonus points for the viewers vote driver of the day award. Kilt coming in with that like and the share. Kevin coming in with the heart. Cody Bass coming in with that light as well. Have we missed anything? We got Payme coming in with the like a little bit earlier as well. We got Leo coming in with the heart. TDC coming in with the heart. Chad coming in with the like. Victory Pace Racing coming in with that share and the heart on the stream as well. And welcome in, everybody. We appreciate all that amazing support here tonight. And the GGs, and appreciate all you legends for all the stars on the stream here tonight as well. It's all that extra support is absolutely fantastic. We really do appreciate you. And all that does is just continue to go right back into the page to try and improve the content and the equipment and the quality of everything that happens in between. So we're just going to go open Discord up, so just give me a second chat here. We're going to flip you over to a different screen, and we're going to get ready for some podium interviews here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed a brief little look at the highlights from last week's races at Mount Panorama there. And we do have our interviewees all in the booth here. So we are going to go ahead and have a little chat with our drivers here tonight. So we're going to start with our third place finisher, as always, here, like we always do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go talk to Apex Sim Racing Streeter Tom. Now, like we were telling everybody at the beginning of the broadcast, he had a massive accident in Bathurst last week. We didn't think we were going to see him back in the series. The car was totaled right off. The team got together. They got a car built. They got this guy a car there to race with if he was able to. And broken foot and all, he jumps in his brand new Porsche and he fires this thing around for a third place finish here today. So, I mean, all I'm going to say is GG's, great job, my dude. I hope you are feeling well after that huge wreck last week. And, I mean, just talk us through it today. What's going through your mind, man?
I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I'm a lot of pain. Thankfully, where I broke it, it's mainly in the upper part of my foot. So I was kind of using my heel mostly. Kind of had to scoop myself up. It was really awkward at first, but I was able to adjust pretty quickly. But it was overall a good run. I had no practice because I haven't been driving for about a week. I tried to stay off of it. I thought I'd give it a go. I mean, it hurt like hell. There was a lot of times where I did mess up, but I just kind of stuck to the strategy that I was told about. And I guess it all worked out in the end. Had a lot of good battles in the beginning and in the middle. Uh, but overall, I really enjoyed the race, even though my foot still really hurts. I'm sitting down right now outside with the dog.
Absolutely, and I mean, I can imagine 15 minutes behind a hot race car, the bumpy road, the constant having to use all the pedals and get the car where you need it to go. Definitely a lot of stress on the body, but great results here. So, not skipping a beat basically from Mount Panorama. Got yourself all wrapped up and ready to race here, but you look good out there. And I mean, pain and all aside, pretty happy with how it went today.
Almost definitely went beyond my expectations. I was praying for at least mid pack and not to quit mid race because of the foot. So I'm very happy with the results and a lot of good racing from everybody to try and get up to the top. So I really enjoyed it.
Well, that's fantastic. That's what we love to hear. And I mean, just huge credit to your crew and your team's crews to get you back out on track because, well, it was most certainly worth it here today with that P3 finish. I guess any final remarks you want to add to your race here this evening and any shout outs and thank yous at the end of that?
Well, hopefully my foot will be a little bit better for next week's race. So I'll be a little bit better. Hopefully, I can catch up to actually Risky and Lucas instead of seeing them in the distance. But shout out to my team, Apex Racing. Also, shout out to you, GT45, as well as DDR. Always love you guys, man. Always having a blast,
No,
even in
appreciate
pain.
it. Even in pain, yeah, for sure. Well, on that note of pain, we'll let your pit crew carry you back down to the clubhouse there. We'll let you go celebrate a very well earned victory. And well, after last week, I think that car's looking pretty good for the season here. So great job out there. Well, we'll see what you got in Tokyo next week, my man.
Looking forward to it. One of my favorite tracks, man. You take care.
Cheers. Have a good night, brother. All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The man just decided, you know what, nah, I'm just gonna race. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna try and chase this championship, hurt or not. So that's some dedication right there. So cheers to Tom and the Apex team for getting another car back out for him and getting it back on track. But let's go talk to the two guys that have been really fighting tooth and nail here for this title so far early on in this season. And we're going to start with the second place finisher, Risky Replicant. He was very quick in qualifying, challenging Lucas 36 for that pole position, all qualifying long, and got a really great race start. He jumped out, got an immediate position on Lucas 36 there, got into the lead, and really just tried to control the race pace of the race from there. But then Lucas played a little bit of strategy in the first set of pit stops, grabbed a little bit of time on Risky, and then of course the dreaded race control 3-second pit lane infraction came down, and Risky found himself chasing throughout the race. But it's still great racing for me here today, and second place finish. Now, I mean, always looking to try to capitalize on a good round of back-to-back wins out of sprint racing, but still coming in with a strong finish. Definitely going to help the point system with the double points here tonight. Talk us through your race and what was going through your mind there after that first stint.
Well, first of all, shout out to Tom for doing the entire race with a broken foot. You're absolutely the man for doing that and still getting podium. That's absolutely fantastic. As far as everything went today, I kind of knew that Luke had really good pace before the race. So I was just trying to kind of see if I could beat him on fuel or tires. And the Ford actually has a really good advantage on the straightaways here, as well as the final corner where he's able to just floor first gear, and I had to use second gear there. So I was losing pretty much 2 to 3 tenths on that final straightaway, pretty much almost every lap. And I was actually up 3 milliseconds on his quality time and the tunnel in the back. So he was just really, really fast in the back section. So my goal was to be behind him for the first stint and save as much fuel as possible so I can kind of get away from him in the pit. And ironically enough, that didn't really work out. And he used that strategy against me. It was not really something I planned at all. Um, and actually, at the end of lap one, there was some sort of lag that I had. And I went completely sideways in fifth gear across the finish line. And I don't know how Luke was able to react to that, but we pretty much were just inside of each other, and then it just spit me out. So it was very strange. But as far as everything went, I mean, everybody had really good consistency, and obviously after the first pit, I just kind of I guess fell asleep and just didn't react to the pit lane, and that pretty much ruined the whole race for the rest the remainder of the time. So my goal was to try to see if I can beat his lap time, and we were beating each other back and forth for like 4 laps by a few milliseconds. I mean, Streeter Tom was literally 1 millisecond behind Luke, and I managed to beat it by I think 20 milliseconds. So it just shows you just how stacked it was today. I mean, you could not make any mistake during this race, and obviously the nail on the coffin for me today was definitely that 3 second penalty. But I mean, shout out to the guys. They raced clean. Everybody had great pace. I was definitely pushing it. I'm on my new wheel, so I'm kind of learning it still here and there. And yeah, so far I think I'm doing pretty okay with the new equipment. So like I said, I'm very happy to race with the guys. And thanks for the race.
Absolutely. And well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is a race recap from Risky Replicant. I mean, always well said. That's just it. That 3 second penalty, and in a lobby like you're saying that is so closely paced. I mean, let's just lean back to qualifying for a second. The whole field from first to 13th place is separated by 1.146 seconds after the end of qualifying. That is nose to tail for all 13 cars, maybe even a little less. So that just goes to show how close that this division really is. So when you lose that 3 seconds, in a sense, really 4.5 seconds, I guess, based on where the penalty serving zone here is on Deep Forest. I mean, how hard is it really to gain that time back up on a driver that is just equally as paced as you? I mean, what goes through your mind, I guess, at that point? Are you, deep down secretly inside kind of hoping for a little wobble so you can just see that timer drop by a half second and get that, maybe find that extra little tenth or two in your lap? Or are you just kind of worrying about the position of the driver in behind you at that point?
I was kind of hoping that by pushing for the fastest lap, I was going to make Luke make a mistake because I know the tires on that car are on this track. start to be very dangerous, especially sector one and downhill. So I was actually kind of just hoping to see if he would crash. I mean, I was just trying to just kind of bully him to make a mistake up front, just to see if I can get him. But I mean, he raced perfectly. I mean, I don't even think he had a penalty the whole race. So, um, yeah, fantastic. And also, Luke, I wanted to ask if you ran out of fuel at the very end or not, because I had a feeling you underfueled to see if you can get away from me, and I don't know how you got the car to the finish because I had one extra lap on me just in case. I didn't run the full length of the race, so I wasn't sure if it was gonna be one more lap or not, but ended up being like 30 seconds away. So, um, yeah, whenever I guess it's his turn to talk, I want to know if he ran out of fuel or not. Make sure to ask him that. But
Nope, I had more than enough fuel. I was just cruising the last little
liar.
bit. Nope, I had more than enough fuel to finish that lap. Definitely not the last lap. Or if we got to 35 laps, no, I didn't have enough.
See, that man has amazing fuel saving capabilities in that car because I don't know how he's able to have pace like that and still manage to get fuel out of that car. So props to you, man. It means you had really good momentum everywhere. So props to you, man. Great race.
Thank you, Risky. Thank you.
Well, I mean, very well said. That was a great breakdown of the race up front there, too, ladies and gentlemen. Really, I mean, Risky really summed it up very, very well here tonight. And I mean, I guess anything you want to add to that, and any shout outs and thank yous you want to throw out there before we head over to our to Lucas 36, our race winner here tonight.
Yes, thank you to all the drivers that came to the race today and worked very hard. And thank you to D Dot and GT45 Gaming. As usual, fantastic hosting. Thank you for commentating, and I'll see you on to the next one.
Absolutely. Tokyo, 2 sprint race format next week here from our pro class, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the weather forecast is predicting rain next week, so bring your umbrellas. And definitely can't wait to see what you and that Mercedes have in store for us there in Japan next week. And, well, enjoy your few days off before next week's racing.
All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Risky Replicant, and he is proving to be one of those drivers that is definitely trying to challenge for that championship here, and very quick, very consistent driver. And as he just said in his interview there, he is on some brand new equipment, some upgraded equipment. So if history repeats itself, typically when a sim racer gets into that real nice DD Pro setup, they tend to find a little bit of pace with that setup. So is Risky Replicant just homing into his equipment? We'll have to wait and find out next week. But in the meantime, let's go talk to our race winner. This was our pole sitter after qualifying, and it wasn't by much. Some very, very hard fought qualifying between Lucas 36 and Risky, as we were saying just a minute ago in the podiums. He manages to get that pole position. Risky got the early jump on him right off the race start there, but Lucas 36, he's cool, he's calm, he's collected, he's a cool customer. And there's a trend we see with Lucas 36, and that trend is race smarter, not harder. And we've seen that again tonight. Instead of battling for first place back from Risky, what do we see Lucas 36 do, ladies and gentlemen? He tucks in behind, and they work together to try and drive away from the pack, and then worry about that battle between the two of them later down the race. And a little bit of pit strategy definitely paid big dividends here for Lucas 36 tonight, and that Ford GT race car is going to take home that checkered flag first here tonight. So absolutely fantastic racing, fantastic decision making out there today, just absolutely class act. Race coming from you here tonight. Talk us through it, my man. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Ghost. I'm pumped. I was looking forward to this race on the schedule. Is the one that I knew the GT, as Risky said, it's got an advantage on the straights, and it was pretty darn good in the fuel saving and tire saving. It just depended how hard you really tried to push. Uh, Qualifying, it was back and forth. Just everyone's just so close on time. Seeing that leaderboard constantly change, I knew everyone was going to be fast. The race start, the Ford does not have a good launch. It gets no wheel spin, so it kind of bogs on the start. So at the start, I tried to cut over in front of Risky if he got a bad start, and he didn't, of course. So he took the lead, and at that point, my strategy came into effect. Just stick in behind, as you said, and work with the driver in front of me. Let's get away from the pack, and we'll fight our battle later in the race. That first stint, uh, for me, it was just all about keeping with Risky. We've seen Risky; he's fast, super fast guy. So if you can stick with him, you might have a chance. Just you can't let him get away and get into his comfort zone. So I just wanted to stay there. As he said in that first lap, I went to give him a little push, and then all of a sudden, his car is sideways and my car is sideways. I thought I ruined both of our races right then and there. I thought we were both going to go into the wall. Thankfully, somehow we both managed to keep her going and continue the battle. About 3 or 4 laps before I pitted, the downhill left before the back straight, I clipped the grass on the inside and the outside, and I almost lost it. I almost spun both to the left and to the right. Risky pulled out almost 2 seconds. So I had to push at that point. I could not let him increase that gap. So I cut it down to about 1.3. And when he didn't pit on lap 11, I was trying to go through different strategies. Was I going to undercut on lap 11? If he pit on 11, I was going to overcut by a lap. Thankfully, he overcut and I undercut, and I came out about a second and a half ahead of him after the cycle. And then when we got to the back straight, I seen it all of a sudden at 5.5 seconds and knew right then and there he got a pit lane infraction, which super unfortunate. I was hoping we were going to battle all the way to the end. But then the battle turned into who can get that fastest lap. And like Risky said, Tom had it to begin with, and then I think Black Widow even snuck in a fast lap. Then Risky took it, and then I beat Risky by I think 6 thousandths. Then Risky beat me by about 200ths. Then I beat him by another 100, and then he finally took the fastest lap at the end. And like he was saying, that us doing that fastest lap shenaniganry, there was a couple moments where I was like, I can lose it, but that's fine. I'm having too much fun. I don't really care. I had enough of a comfortable lead that I was taking risks where I knew if I had a mistake, I'd be able to recover. And at the very worst, I would just run the guardrail a little bit. But overall, I'm so happy. Too pumped. Pumped for Tom coming back after our wreck last week. I keep joking saying that my wreck was a precursor to his foot unfortunately getting broken. But seeing him come back and keep in the series, super pumped. Super pumped to be able to finally be able to say I beat Risky. I will take that. That is a victory. That is a big victory for me, and double points.
That was good to actually be the next thing I was just going to lead to. It's a double points factor now. Have you missed a race this season? I don't think you have you?
No, I have not.
Right, it was risky. It was risky that missed the road ladder race, right? So I mean, risky came in last week. He nailed back-to-back wins over at the mountain. You know, basically, essentially, just doing what you did here today, taking up, scooping up both those 32 first-place point wins. So it's really stacking up the points. So I mean, now you get to pay the favor back. I mean, you come in tonight and you get to take that big 64 points, but he does steal that fastest lap away from you. So he is going to get those points. I mean, the standings are going to be tight here at the end of this. Definitely at the end of this round of racing here this week, and it's going to be separated by a handful of points, I think, here between Lucas and Risky by once everything's settled down and the standings are out. But we're almost halfway through the season here. We got a really tough mid-season round here heading to Japan next week. You know, the forecast is looking very rainy over there right now. How do you prepare for that, knowing that you might be driving in wet conditions on a very difficult racetrack surrounded by, well, walls everywhere you look?
The wet conditions is what concerns me. I don't have a whole lot of practice, both in real world experience or sim experience. I'm not too comfortable in it, to be honest. So, not really looking forward to the wet race, but we'll see how it goes. Depends on the forecast. If it's drizzling, if it's raining hard, or if it's clearing up and the track dries, we'll see. It's just see how the race goes, really. But I'm excited for Tokyo because that's one of my favorite tracks to use it and implement my strategy of working with the drivers. Uh, from DMJ, I pushed Miss D to win at that race. I messed up on the last lap and didn't get the right run out of the final corner. But hey, I think I said it in DMJ. It's like Daytona. A second place at Tokyo is a victory in my eyes. So as long as I can keep it clean and off the walls, I'll be happy. We'll see. We'll see how things go.
Absolutely, and well, I mean, it's going to be an interesting race next week, but what an absolutely fantastic race here from our pro class tonight. And I mean, the charge led by the end of at the end of the day to the checkered flag first by Lucas 36, and there's no team affiliation here with this driver, ladies and gentlemen. He is a independent driver. And, well, he's putting his stamp on the series here right now, that's for sure. But I guess any final remarks and any shout-outs and thank yous you want to throw out there to the viewers before, well, we go and say goodnight to the viewers?
Got to thank you first and foremost for hosting this, being our commentator, being the awesome guy you are. Got to thank DDR Racing for providing the series. All the drivers, again, we would not have this series or this league or anything of this nature without the drivers. Everyone seemed to keep it pretty clean. Again, the racing was close and tight, and everyone's getting more and more comfortable with each other. So the series is just going to get tighter and tighter. Everyone's going to get faster and faster. And with us going to another sprint race in reverse grid format, anyone can win Tokyo. Anyone can win Tokyo. That's how this format is, and it's what I'm excited for.
Absolutely. Well, very well said. And I mean, congratulations on a great race win here tonight. Double points round, bringing home the big spot on the podium and the big points here tonight is Lucas 36, and with that Ford GT race car, and it's the only one in the field out of all three of our classes here this season as well. Making it look good, my man. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Tim. You have a good night.
You too, my man. We appreciate you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Nick, hold on one second, my guy. Let me get you some intel, my dude. All right, Nick. It is AM class on Monday nights, is pro class on Tuesday nights, and is pro-am class on Wednesdays. You are not a pro-am driver, so you cannot race tomorrow night. I'm sorry. But if you do want to race, if you want to get involved, Nick, you'll be in the Tuesday night time slot, and hit me up. We'll talk about it in behind the scenes, and we'll get you set up on a substitute basis if you want. But it'll be Tuesday nights that you'll be racing if you want to get in the series, my guy. It's any Group 3 car, no Toyotas, and no VGTs. All right, let's catch up, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? That was a crazy race. I don't even know where to start and begin. I mean, right from the time that the green flag dropped, we had 2x2 battles. For a large portion of really the first and second laps, we had drivers jockeying for position, driving 2x2 through multiple corners. And, the pack really stayed tight together for the first 5, 6, 7 laps here. We've seen a lot of nose-to-tail racing, a lot of patient driving. But at the end of the day, we've seen Risky and Lucas 36 really pull away from the pack, and that was again, what we touched base on in the interviews there was due to Lucas being doing what Lucas does. He finds a friend on the track when he needs to, and when it's time to be competitors back on the racetrack, of course, he goes into gloves off mode and right back into the ring. So, he's got what it takes to be a champion, that's for sure, Lucas 36, and he's fighting hard here for it. But we can't take away from all the other 11 drivers in the grid behind those two drivers. I mean, we've seen healthy battling between Streeter Tom, Jake, Black Widow for several laps between the three of those drivers. And then we've seen Jake battling, with Streeter Tom and Black Widow. Like I said, for a majority of the race, we've seen Miss Devious and Tattooed Freak, Dirty Air, Tom the Tech, Larry Birch in that mid pack fighting for 6th through 10th place, like they were cats and dogs, and there was only one bowl of dog food left on the ground, and the winner gets it. I mean, it was elbows out. They were bumping fenders, rubbing tires, swapping paint. It was absolutely hard racing in the mid pack here today. So I mean, if you guys missed the race tonight and you're wondering what we're talking about and why we're so excited and what these interviewees are talking about, you got to go back and check the stream out, because it really was a great race from the pro class. Definitely probably one of the top ones of the season here so far out of all our classes, and we have had some doozies this season already. But the pro class came out big tonight. The sun was shining, and those cars were absolutely flying around the racetrack here tonight, that is for sure. As always, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we are always raising money for Macmillan Cancer Support during all Roving Island World Tour 2 North America Edition events. That donation link is up and available on the Facebook page, and can also be used as the stream is sitting there as a live recording. So even after we shut the stream down here tonight, and you go back and you check the stream out tomorrow to check a favorite part of your stream you missed, or your favorite driver from one of those moments comes from your favorite drivers, that donate button is active and still be used as a donation link. So what happens is when you push on the little pink bottle cap, it asks you if you'd like to donate. You hit yes, it's going to take you through a secure and safe website through the Meta platform. And what it does is it takes you directly to Macmillan Cancer Support's website directly. From there, you add a donation, you put in your card information or however it is that your payment method is, and that money immediately lands in Macmillan Cancer Support's funds right there, right then, to be used for the next family that walks through those doors. We've had lots of success in the past with Macmillan Cancer Support and raising money through the amazing racing we provide here through the pages, and we would like to keep that trend continuing. So definitely get it out there and let everybody know that we're raising money here for Macmillan Cancer Support. It's a very, very important cause, no matter which charity it is when it comes to cancer. And for those that are planning on donating in the future and have donated, you're absolute legends, angels, you're heroes. You're heroes. You really are. You might not think it, but to some family, you are the most massive important person in their lives at that moment, because you are the reason why they're able to get the help they need. Macmillan Cancer Support is a great organization in the United Kingdom, and I'm proud to support it here in North America on behalf of DDR and, of course, our DMJ representatives over there when we're running their series as well. So don't forget it out there. Caring is sharing, everybody. Caring is sharing. We love you. We appreciate you on that. Let's catch up on some comments. You guys were popping off tonight. Howdy, y'all. Hope everyone's good. Kilty, my guy. That was some good racing. You're right, Gingy. Jake, good night. Just in for a quick like. Good to see you, Kilty. Tom, you better be at work tomorrow, says Payday. Joshua coming in and saying, good job, everyone. Pain means that your foot's healing. Facts, Payday. Facts, facts, facts. What I miss? An absolutely fantastic race, Nick. That's what you missed, my dude. Love you, Nick. Same track, but you can't race tomorrow, Nick. Sorry, buddy. You're too fast for the pro amps. Cheers to all the drivers and Tim. You all do great racing. You're all legends in my book. Everyone in all the communities. Hey, you know what? Hey, you're the mentor, Nick. You're who we look up to. You're who I looked up to, and you're the reason why we all are here and do what we do too as well. So don't you ever forget that, my guy. You're the start of everything that's been great in this amazing networking community we have really built together as a group of content creators. So, you know, give yourself a pat on the back, my dude, because I've looked up to you ever since I've gotten into this, and remember, I'm slow. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, I don't believe you. Just because I beat you one time because you made a mistake, that doesn't make you slow. That doesn't make you slow. That just makes you a racer, Nick. It just makes you a racer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was absolutely fantastic rating. Again, it's presented by DDR, D-Dot Racing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend himself, D-Dot 90 over there on Facebook Gaming, coming all the way from the UK, dropping these series down here in North America. And boy, we haven't been disappointed this season, have we, folks? 3 divisions this season, the first time in the history of the GT45 gaming server that we've had 3 division series, and if this is what it's going to continue to look like in moving towards in the future for future events and series that are provided here through the Discord server, we're all in on board. We're all hands on deck, and we absolutely look forward to it because the racing is fantastic every single night. It doesn't matter what class we put on the track. It doesn't matter the skill level of the drivers, because the skill level of the drivers in each class is so close together. It has provided for 3 spectacular divisions of racing 3 nights a week here at GT45 Gaming, and that starts at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Wednesday this season. So mark it on your schedules. Stock up those pantries. I'm telling you, you don't want to leave the couch when these racers get on track and start going, because when the green flag drops, the gloves come off. And, well, we get what we saw here tonight. Just absolutely intense, hard, fast, clean racing from all the drivers on track. Hey, John, how you doing? Hello, GT and all. Better late than never. Facts. Well, you know you can watch it at your own leisure, though, my guy. You know it. You know it. No worries, bro. I know it was an idea, but you all put in the work, so you all deserve credit. Hey, we appreciate you, Nick. We do. We appreciate you. We take the creds too. But, you know, the commentary is one thing. The drivers are a whole other thing. Between the drivers, the administration staff, of course, our stewarding officials, our volunteers, and behind just our community members that are there to answer questions for when somebody's not around to answer that immediate question for a community member or a driver in the Discord server, right down to you guys at home, sitting in your most favorite spot in your living room, your safe place, or you're at your office watching on your phone while the boss is around the corner, whatever it may be. You know, we appreciate you. You are the most important important thing when it comes down to these races and these leagues and these events provided by DDR and GT45, because we can't do it without you, without the legendary viewers at home, the fans coming in, rooting on your favorite racers, and just showing the love. We don't have a broadcast to put out there, so thank you to the viewers out there. It's been a crazy night tonight. It's been a crazy night today. We had great racing action. The chat popped off. Facebook, even with the bad audio, I apologize. We'll get that sorted out for tomorrow, hopefully. But Nick coming in with the reaction with a wow on the stream as well. We got John with the thumbs up on the stream. I want to say thanks for the likes, the shares, the reactions on the stream here on Facebook and YouTube, the comments. The interaction is fantastic. I love seeing the community just sitting there and having an absolutely great time amongst each other while we got some great racing action happening on our big screens. Super huge love to Cody B and Chris Reeves for the stars, absolutely coming in. Massive donations here tonight, absolute legends. It's overwhelming sometimes the support that's shown from the sim racing community to your favorite creators, and sometimes we forget how honestly truly blessed we are as content creators. And I just want to remind you guys, the winner's circle, our viewers here watching tonight, you are very important, and you really do matter, and your support means more than maybe some of you will ever know. And the financial support, again, like I said, obviously never expected, but definitely appreciated. And all it does is goes right back into the program. It continues to add things like graphics and more features to the stream and upgrade our equipment so we can keep trying to bring out the best broadcast that we can for everybody. But we got lots happening here. We got Pro-Am tomorrow night, 9:15 Eastern Time. We're going to be live on here at GT45 Gaming, Facebook and YouTube. And we're going to do it one more time here at Deep Forest Raceway in Switzerland. And you know what? I said last week this was going to be a doozy of a week of racing because Deep Forest is a racing racetrack. And we've seen two great ones here out of our three divisions so far this week. So what do our Pro-Ams have in store for us tomorrow? I guarantee you some great, clean, hard racing action. We're going to send it off with just a little bit of tunes at the end of the night here, and we're going to go see if we can find us a Facebook streamer to go show some love to here as a community, and then we'll be back in 24 hours time. We appreciate y'all. Remember, you all matter. Stay safe. Have a plan, because you just never know how quickly life can turn around on you and go upside down. And stay winning, because you're all legends, and it's because of you that we keep coming back to bring this great, amazing content. So, ta-ta for now. Cheers.